Hey guys, Dekin from Team Crimson, and today I will be talking about the new stream reveals. Alright guys, so today we got some pretty interesting news. Scharhrot was revealed, but before we go over that, I would like to talk about Harry and Friends that was revealed on Friday. So they came out with a bunch of Magia dolls, and they came out with Harry himself. They also came out with a dragon, which is pretty damn cool. Pretty good too. But to start off, I'll go right ahead and say all the Magia dolls have the same first skill. When retired from Guardian Circle, you may put this card into your soul. So the first card I will talk about, reading in order from grades up, is Magia Doll Dark Side Mirror Master. The first skill of when retired from Guardian, you may put it into your soul. And then when placed by the effect of your unit with Harry and its card name, you may countercharge one. Then they have Magia Doll Flying Paraton, the when retired skill, and then when placed by the effect of your unit with Harry in its name, draw a card. Then Magia Doll Piranha, the when retired ability. When placed by the effect of your unit with Harry in its name, this unit and your Vanguard gain power plus 10k until end of turn. Then there is Magia Doll Lunatech Dragon, another when retired ability. And then Auto Rearguard, when placed by the effect of your unit with Harry in its card name, choose one of your opponent's rearguards and your opponent puts that unit into their soul. And those are all the Magia dolls. I will go over them more and talk about my thoughts on them when I read Harry. Then there is Roar Vision Papu, which is the chicken. Auto Rearguard, when placed, put a Magia doll from your drop zone into soul, so it helps you get your Magia dolls into soul. And then Auto Rearguard circle at the end of the battle that it attacked. If this unit is on a stage, cost, counterblast 1, and return this unit to your hand. Search your deck, soul, or drop zone for up to one Starry Pop Dragon, and call it to a stage. If you searched your deck, shuffle your deck. I will go over a stage when I read Harry. Then going on is Starry Pop Dragon. It is a grade 4. The chicken was a grade 2, and the other dragon was a grade 2, and there was also the grade 2 that gained 10k to herself and the Vanguard. Those were grade 2s, the other were grade 1s. But going Starry Pop Dragon, grade 4, continuous rearguard circle for each of your Magia Doll rearguards. This unit gains power plus 5,000. And then auto rearguard circle, when placed on stage, gain 1 imaginary gift excel. And then auto rearguard circle, when it attacks, if this unit power is 40,000 or more during that battle, this unit gains critical plus 1, and your opponent cannot call sentinels from hand. At the end of the battle, retire this unit. And the interesting thing about this card is not only is it a grade 4, but it also has 0 power. So it gains all its power from having the Magia Doll rearguards and being on this stage. But then the VR, Harry, was revealed. Its skill is Auto Vanguard Circle. When placed, choose one of your front row rearguard circles. During this fight, it becomes a stage. During this fight, all your additional circles become a stage placed on Excel markers you acquire on stage. So basically what a stage is you have an Excel marker, and for the rest of the game, you place all of your Excel markers on top of that one. So if you're going Excel 2, with having 2 Excel markers, you will have plus 10k to that unit, and you will draw 2 cards in total. And so on and so forth. The more times you ride Harry or call the dragon out, the more Excel markers you get, and the stronger the power buff is for that unit, and the more cards you draw off of it. Or if you're playing Excel 1, same thing goes except minus the drawing. And then second skill is Act Vanguard Circle. Once per turn, cost, counterblast 1, and discard a card from your hand. Call up to 2 Magia Dolls with different card names from your soul to rearguard circle, and they get power plus 5,000 until end of turn. If your opponent's Vanguard is a grade 3 or higher, call 4 instead of 2. So that's where all the Magia Dolls come in. And since it has to be different names, you can call 4 of them, and there is the 4 of them, if I'm not mistaken, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's the 4 different Maggie dolls, so you get to have the chance of calling all 4 of them and popping an opponent's rear guard, giving plus 10k to the Vanguard and itself, drawing a card, and countercharging. So all in all, Harry seems to be a pretty decent, in my opinion, pretty decent unit, only because of the stage ability. The stage ability limits the amount of front row rear guards you have, so you will only have 4 attacks a turn, unless if you have the chicken to call out your dragon, then it's 5 attacks. So that's the bummer about it, but the plus side is at a certain point in the game, you have 5, 10, 15, 20, possibly, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, you can have possibly 25k in power boosts because the dragon gains power for all of your Maggie dolls. Does not have to be different names. And then you have your Excel circles. So the dragon will almost always be a 30 to 35k attacker. And you need 3 Excel circles if you're playing Excel 2 to have him be that 40k base that is plus a crit and guard restrict. So it is a fairly gimmicky deck with the stage ability, but we'll have to wait and see what more support they get and if it will be good or not. But moving on to today's card reveals, they revealed Scharhrot and Friends. The first card I will talk about is Edge in the Darkness. Skill is Auto Vanguard Circle. When placed, draw a card and put a card from your hand into your soul. So it's a nice filtering. And then Auto Rear Guard. When placed, Soul Charge 1. If it was placed by your card's ability, Countercharge 1. So it has the ability to be called from Soul with the card I will read next. It has the ability to be called from Soul and kind of filter a little bit. Pretty decent in my opinion. Then the next card was Grade 3, Abominable 1, Gil's Darius. Auto Vanguard Rearguard when placed, cost Counterblast 1, and call a Grade 2 or less from your Soul to Rearguard circle. That's the card I was telling you. You can call this Grade 1 out and Soul Charge and Countercharge. And then Auto Vanguard Rearguard, when it attacks a Vanguard, if your Soul has 10 or more cards, choose one of your opponent's Rearguards and retire it. So it gives you a nice control option, however, it doesn't gain any power buffs outside of that. But we're going on to Scharhrot Vampir. Skill is Auto Vanguard Circle at the beginning of your battle phase. All of your front row units gain power plus 1k until end of turn for each card in your soul. And then Auto Vanguard, when it attacks, cost Counterblast 1 and stand one of your front row rear guards. If your soul has 13 or more cards, stand 2 rear guards instead of 1. Scharhrot is in the situation that is I also put Harry in, where it's interesting. It might be good, but going off of what they have for prior support, in my opinion, I'm also not a Dark Irregulars player. It is not very good. The ability to have plus 13k to the front row, so Scharhrot is swinging in for 25. That's good, but the problem is your rear guards are max 25 for some of your other stuff if you only have the 13 in soul. And a lot of the rear guards don't gain super big power buffs. They gain power buffs, but it's only like 5k here and there, and I don't know what some of the other cards do, so I can't say in full knowledge how good the card is. But in standard format, I think it's just going to be a fun deck. Not a very good deck, just a fun deck. It does add a multi-attack capability that Dark Irregulars didn't have before with rear guards. They only had it with NLK, where you were able to Superior Ride again and have the 4 attacks in a turn. The good thing is now you have the 5 attacks in a turn. So that's good. And you also have the possibility of having 5, 6 attacks if you ride NLK first, and then Superior Ride Scharhrot from Soul with the plus a crit. The only problem is your units won't gain power at that point. So it is clear now why they banned Hard Leg. Because 5 attacks, 3 card guard for all of them is kind of ridiculous. But that was really all the news. They revealed some Zero stuff. They're starting July 1st. They're introducing the first set of Limit Break, and they're separating the gachas. And you are now able to pull from more than just the the one set for everything. So that's fun. They are doing the Ezel right off the bat, and they're coming out with a new pack that's going to have the Blood, Glory, Maelstrom, Ravenhair, Illuminal. They're going to have all that. I should be able to cover that in a later video if you guys would like that. Just let me know down in the comments. But aside from that, that's really all there was revealed from today's stream and over the weekend. Not much in form of good stuff. Harry is interesting. I like it. But I don't know how good it will be. And Scharhrot, again, is interesting. I like it. I just don't know how good it will be. I know next week they're planning on revealing the Venus Lucier, so hopefully that is something good for Pale Moon to have that's better than just a gimmick. I hope it's not too good, though, because I don't want Silver Thorns to be at the top again. But yeah, that was all. So let me down in the comments your thoughts on Scharhrot and Harry, and if you guys were hoping for them to be better, if they're good enough, or if there's something that I missed about them that they're actually really good about. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.